lane here for yourself. But you have Tahm Kench. You basically make it easier for yourself and harder for Condi to ever look for a gank in the bottom side of the map.
Now, with all those bans towards top side, I mean, what's left and what's simple? It's Gnar into the top side of the map there for Ray, so going to play into the Ornn there. And EDG put in a bit of dilemma here because they have two great choices. They have the Tahm Kench if they want for the protection style, especially if Condi goes towards something like the Rengar. They don't know yet, but Janna as well would just be fantastic alongside the Caitlyn. It's going to be Tahm Kench, probably I would say the safer option here, depending on what WE are going to be picking for the jungle.
And already looking like a bit of a squishier composition coming in from EDG. They have the Tahm Kench, of course, and of course, the Gnar can build tanky later on once he gets his Black Cleaver, Frozen Mallet to the matchup. Then he can start building Randuin's Omen. But that's 3 items in.
I'm going to hold my tongue for a second because while we've seen it, there's still plenty of other options. Oh, he's got to swap back to it.
Wow.
Jax locked in for Condi here.
Here we go. We've seen a few. Press the attack. Jax is out there. Really low win rate here in the LPL.
Yeah, absolutely abysmal. 20% here.
But honestly, if you put it in the hands of capable hands of WE, we're going to be seeing a lot more aggression, a lot more impact off of it. Remember, we've been talking about the mid lane matchup, needing some backup if you're CA. Knowing that Kha'Zix and Zoe will be eyeing him, give yourself the Jax. And I do like the 2v2 if it's a little bit drawn out, because that press the attack proc coming through from Jax. Also the attack reset, this W, is going to be definitely a major impact on how these 2v2s play out.
Definitely able to challenge. We'll take a look at, again, the early papping. I feel like every single time we're talking about junglers, but it has to be the case when you look stylistically towards these two teams. And the fact that we now have a Jax in the game versus a Kha'Zix, like, we will look towards how they're able to affect the mid lane. Last time I saw a Zoe, she just went off because for some reason it was a gank in mid lane that was not a winning 2 versus 2, and Zoe's just able to snowball. So something to keep in mind in the early laning phases. Zoe is still very strong, even without scaling.
Yeah, and when you see these mid-card teams play the Zoe pick, you see a lot more windows available for Zoe. You see a lot more times where teams are not able to utilize the mid-wave push to kind of keep Zoe under tower. This is a major risk, of course, picking up Zoe in this composition, which is why they really put in the Kha'Zix as a priority if they're going to be picking up the Zoe, just so they know if they get those ganks off. Looks like Mako's looking incredibly threatening here.
Now he's an angry chipmunk.
He needs to be an angry catfish. He wants to be able to help out his team, especially throughout the mid lane.
And Ornn as well into the top side. We're going to be seeing that from 957 in this game. He's going to be facing down Gnar up there, so it's going to be a relatively even matchup. There will be a slight advantage to Gnar, but he should just pretty much even out. I don't see too much pressure unless Ornn's able to push up, and then we see a gank in the top lane. But
I always love seeing reverse matchups here because even with the early trades that Ray was able to output on the Ornn, he was completely batted out in the early game, so we didn't get to see a lot of early game in the matchup there. As the game was able to get Ben.
Ooh, forces the flash. Flash after by Mako. Forces out the stopwatch, but Ben, as soon as he comes back up, you're into a Caitlyn, so you're going to get a headshot coming in there. First blood over to EDG.
That's something you always have to watch out for, is the Tahm Kench swallow potential. Flashes forward and gets Ben. Ben makes one mistake and it's going to cost him.
Yeah, really hurts. And it's not even the approach velocity, the Glacial Augment coming out there. Hara's going to get the steal off in the jungle. And EDG with the early game aggression. Not a WE just a couple moments ago. Push up into that tri-bush. Try and deny that vision. Surely not. There's no way that Sky actually starts to snark. He's currently carrying around a redemption though.
Wonderful value on that one. Getting redemption for yourself. Long wall.
Oh, really? That landed. Moves on. The Paddle Star chunks Condi in with the redemption as well. You know who that's coming from. Scout. The Ion Cannon is down. Finishes him off. Ben, can he get the ultimate in time? No, he cannot. iBoy finds the second kill. It's just one after another after another.
Look at the value on that one. I really would love to see the replay on how long that sleepy double bubble travels. Right across the line of the Baron wall to catch out Condi.
It looked like he just shot out into the wilderness and it just managed to catch Condi there in the tri-bush. 2 kills into a Baron, and EDG, really just off of this Zoe pick alone, have managed to find an objective.
So much pick pressure. I mean, we didn't get that pick kind of potential coming out of Rise. Maybe if he sends out his own ulti with a few members along with it. Zoe can do it all.
So it's actually going to go onto the Tahm Kench here as well. They managed to catch out Mako. He's very tanky, but great Emperor's Divide. Mako, he's not going to be long for this world. He falls. Ben makes the team invuln, but there's no fight to follow. They just got the pick onto Mako, but it has stymied the push out.
Yeah, nice ulti coming in from Shea to find that one pick. He needed that one pick. It's going to be a lot more difficult for EDG to find themselves sieging upon a turret without the safety net of the Tahm Kench.
Now moving this pressure down into the bottom side now, both inner turrets are down in the mid lane and top lane. There is still one remaining in a bot side. May actually just wait it out, wait for Mako to come back. And also, there's a Mountain Dragon on map, so EDG will move themselves towards it. They already have one Mountain Dragon, one Infernal Dragon, so they'll be adding this one to their repertoire.
Whew. You know what, Pulse?
What's that, Raz? Game one is the fact that iBoy can step up, even without a minion wave. The fact he has that rapid fire cannon, can poke from a safe distance.
Yeah. Speaking of range difference from game 1 to game 2, nothing says range like this from Zoe.
As soon as you get drowsy, you just have to walk back, and that's just a couple seconds where she is unable to clear the minion wave, and he is the primary wave clear here, so if he's the one eating those bubbles, it's going to be pretty bad, because iBoy will rip apart these towers.
And the worst thing about going up against the Zoe, as teams are starting to hit down onto towards your inhibitor towers, is the range that she has here, the way that she can impact the back line.
Bornhorn coming in, nice knock-up onto the Tahm Kench, who's currently eating up iBoy. Connie moving forward. The team is invulnerable, but they can't quite get into range. Big Palisar across the side. Ray looking for a chance to flag. He's knocked into the base though, and there's nowhere really to run. Mako's down, and so is the top laner. That was a kill traded. Mystic was actually caught out there by Scout. Okay, that bubble isn't going to land, but now the push will continue here. 2 kills over to WE, but it's actually EDG who are able to maintain the push.
Yeah, thankfully for EDG, the 2 members that really matter here, both iBoy and Scout, have HP and mana.
Oh, 957. He runs through it here.
Oh!
He did not need to eat that. Oh my God! Again! Scout is just killing everybody. Ben, don't do it. Run away. Save yourself.
Oh, where did he come from?
iBoy. We're not even seeing this. This is coming out of nowhere.
Ben!
Oh my God, no! 1 by 1, WE picked apart.
What do you even say after
that? This is horrifying, Raz.
All right, that's going to be it for EDG. What a great comeback going from game 1 to game 2.
EDG. They will take down the next, but not before they will finish off Mystic. Someone needs to take him down. It will be the Paddle Star. EDG, they'll take game 2. We found ourselves on an even series, 1-1.
Dog, that hurts. I'll tell you right now. At the very end, we were talking about how Zoe, once you look towards the inhibitor towers, the angle she can have to be able to influence the back line. Screw the back line. She's bursting out the front line, demolishing everybody that comes through her path.
It's just such a surprise because every person who died in the last couple seconds was at least 70% HP.
Yeah, you know what?